An intense day that has everyone reliving January 6th. And Democrats made the case, as you said, that this attack was premeditated not just by the angry mob, but also by former President Trump. In never-before-seen video captured by security cameras inside the Capitol on January 6th, Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer is escorted by his security detail down a hallway, but they're forced to turn around because they ran into the violent mob. Schumer seen running to safety. Another video shows Speaker Pelosi staffers locking themselves in a conference room. Minutes later, the mob shows up. Videos show senators being rushed to safety, hands on each other's shoulders. Out a separate entrance, Mike Pence is taken to safety. This is some of what senators saw on day 2 of President Trump's impeachment trial, contrasted with videos of the insurrectionists in their own words, explaining that President Trump sent them on this mission.
When his mob overran and occupied the Senate and attacked the House and assaulted law enforcement, he watched it on TV like a reality show. He reveled in it. And he did nothing to help us as Commander-in-Chief. Instead, he served as the inciter-in-chief.
They truly believed that they were doing this for him, that this was their patriotic duty. They even predicted that he would protect them. And for the most part, they were right. In his unique role as commander-in-chief of our country, and as the one person that the mob was listening to and following orders from, he had the power to stop it. And he didn't.
Democrats spent the first half of the day showing that what happened on January 6th wasn't a chance occurrence, that the words spoken by Trump weren't just used on that day, but in the months leading up to it, and how former President Trump's questioning of the election results, which started in the spring of 2020, 6 months before the election, fueled violence before and on January 6th.
This was never about pursuing legitimate claims. He was saying anything he could to trigger and anger his base so that they would fight like hell to overturn a legitimate election.
And it worked. His words became their actions. The same day as those tweets, around 100 Trump supporters showed up in front of the Maricopa County Election Center in Phoenix, some of them carrying rifles, literally trying to intimidate officials to stop the count, just as President Trump had commanded.
And just moments ago, Republican Senator Lisa Murkowski was asked about her reaction to today's presentation. She said, "I just don't see how Donald Trump could be reelected to the presidency."
Hello, I'm Mark Brown. Get more great ABC7 content by clicking the subscribe button for our YouTube channel. And download the ABC7 Los Angeles streaming app on Fire TV, Android TV, Apple TV, and Roku to watch on your TV.